And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for two.
Will set up for the
throwing again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The throw is Meg. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard
So,
line.
from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Once more, it's Henderson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
To throw on first down is May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this one in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Crazy. Combo.
Throw again is May. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half. They got him. And we are tied.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 8-8 is the score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 2.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes. Taking off, and Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. He's got that first down.
14 more yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll take off again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
15 more yards.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal.
Here's Mahomes. On the move left. And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Harrison Butker to kick
So now
off
it's
for
Butker
Kansas City.
following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Crazy. Here goes that. Hey, 5. Hey, what's...
On 1st and 10, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A 2-yard
Crazy.
makes it
Crazy.
3rd and 8.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Throwing now is May. There's a short one to Hooper. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run, and this is Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The 48-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9.
Five. No, what's that? Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. Down the sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Rip.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Here comes a return from the goal line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
We're good.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Hey, here goes tonight.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. Oh, powerful run, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. New England going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal.
Them. Hey, here goes.
Going there, fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1. Off the play fake, here's May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. Or rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
15, hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Argo 80.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, New England. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Remigio now on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Yellow. All right. Hey, 57, touch.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Attack, get over. Hey, 57,
10 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Moving to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes back. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
Gain of 6.
15.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Set to go now on first and 10. Now Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Mahomes now on second down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again.
Let's get it.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Yellow. 15. Hey, go on.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelce. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown Chiefs. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Patriots 27. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Crazy.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
May to throw on second down. Into space at the 45. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, New England.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
That's good.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's second and 2. Here's Pacheco. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up the first down.
Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
15. Line. Yellow. Go on, 80.
Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, KC.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Here's Pacheco, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Remember, a field goal takes the lead, but 1st and goal, you're thinking touchdown. You can't lose yards on 1st down. It completely changes your approach now on a goal-to-go situation. Give credit to the defense. The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 50, yellow.
On the ground, it's the tight end. A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2. And decision time, 4th and goal. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in the game. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here we go. One final play. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal.